So a few years ago, I moved back to Pueblo. I was anxious to go back and teach in the area that gave so much to me as a young man and really helped me become who I ended up becoming. And I wrote a poem. This poem isn't in my book, but this poem recently got accepted to be published in a literary journal. And again, hopefully it'll be in my second book. This is about my kindergarten experiences, teaching kindergarten. It's called Kindergarten. The first day of school, you were face down on the floor, crying in front of the classroom, talking in gasps of tears too old to be your own, saying that it was your mom's boyfriend. It was all him. I laid down on the floor next to you, my eyes teeming with yours. You wouldn't answer me with words. Go ahead and touch this hand if you want to come to my classroom and talk, and that hand if you want me to leave you alone. Your classroom teacher told me that no one would believe the amount of meth your mom smoked while you were in utero. As your eyes la 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 down the hallway, laces loosening, your fingers gnawing at the staples, holding the work samples from the first graders on the bulletin boards, your hair plopping from shoulder to shoulder in the tick of a second's hand. You've come to my classroom for 60 minutes every day since. We usually work on reading or math, but it's all life. We start off with good things, where I usually say, my good thing is that I get to teach awesome kids like you. Your mouth's jawing open as if you're about to ask me if I'm lying. Never leave your dreams behind. Letty, you took what God gave you and made it even better. Yes, you write your numbers from the bottom up, but you still learn how to count 1 through 10 by jumping out each number. You still learn how to decode consonant, vowel, consonant words as though you wrote them yourself. Sound it out. Wa-I-ga. Mr. C needs a wig. And how your eyes time when you call me crazy because I sing don't worry, be happy in class. Or reenact the lifeboat scene between Jack and Rose in Titanic. Jack! Jack! Taking my neck with each shriek. You volley. Why do you do that, Mr. C? Because I get nervous. Why are you nervous? You are a headlight blur between patience and hope when you ask, are you a daddy, Mr. C? The veins in your cheeks growing more lucid, your bangs touching your eyebrows, and the fuzz on your forearms the other students like to riddle as you sit smart in your chair. My good thing is that I like Christmas, Valentine's Day, and Mr. C's birthday, and that's it. It's the last day of school, and you're tipping toes by my kidney table, story-eyed as you ask me what we're going to do today. The expression on your face perfect, like a flame finding its shape. You tell me your boyfriend's mom finally moved out. You can't make an apple hang like a peach. I ask you to draw a picture about what you're going to do this summer. After about 5 minutes, you walk up to me with your drawing. Tell me about it. You comment in the moment, swivel your head, and point to it. It's a picture of you and my mom looking up at the stars. So, just got 3 things left that I want to close on. Predeterminations. I've been in education 12 years, and I've heard a lot of teachers say, this kid's going to end up doing this kid's going to end up doing that, all negative. I believe that as a teacher, as a school staff member, you need to enter those buildings every day knowing and believing that you can make a difference in a child's life. Because I'll tell you what, when I was in about 9th, 10th grade, after I committed all that vandalism and all that fighting I did, I had a t-shirt that had black and white stripes, like the prison uniforms people used to wear in the 50s. And my dad and brother used to say, you better get used to that shirt because that's where you're going. You're going to prison the way you're going. And now I'm the only one in my family with a college degree. People ask me, life with a disability must be tough. Yeah, it is tough, but life without a disability is tough too. You know, we all have our challenges in life, right? We all have our peaks and our valleys, right? So I just want to say that, you know, it's those relationships that I had growing up, whether they were in college, whether they were in school, whether they were my friends, that inspire me to persevere and overcome. And I like to think that my relationships with my students helps them to overcome. My students might not always be the highest performing on the state assessments, but because of my relationship with them, I know they give me all the effort they can muster. And so I want to leave you with my mantra for my students and my class, and it's always believe you can make a difference, but never let your differences keep you from what you believe. Thank you very much.